So I was struggling in school. I didn't really have any like friends that talked to a lot. It was mostly just Mike. So at the time, we didn't really know what to do in middle school. It was like really bad. I was struggling in school. I was getting like D's, F's, C's. They couldn't figure out why. I was getting bullied. The mom was like, "Why is he doing so bad?" I come home, I'd be crying. I'd be like, "Mom, I want to die." Stuff like that. I don't want to live anymore. So we went to a psychiatrist. First I was a social worker. Didn't really work too well. It was working good, but I needed more. So we got to a social worker. It's another psychologist. And a psychiatrist. Those people don't understand. Those two are different.
Yes. Can you explain the difference?
Psychiatrists are more for medicine only.
Okay.
Or psychologists are more your social worker kind of like therapist thing, but they're more advanced.
Yeah.
Therapists, meaning like they go to cover like the psyche of it all, like in mental stuff.
Yep.
Not just how you're feeling. It's more like what's behind it all. Where psychiatrists are only medicine that helps mental illness.
Right.
But they don't. If you want to talk about your feelings, they kind of look at you like it's in and out. Medicine, how you doing? See ya. 5 minutes. Psychologists are more like therapists, like social workers, counselors.
Yep.
That's more like a long-term thing.
Yes.
But it goes like kind of like social worker, counselor, and therapist, psychologist at the top.
Yeah. So psychologists.
At least I think I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've been to a psychologist myself. And the way that I understood it was like that too. So where therapists are your long-term counselors, the psychologists figure out more advanced problems you have going on.
Yes.
Because I thought I had ADHD, and so I went to get checked out for that, and I found that it was actually more anxiety driven.
I forgot I had ADHD too. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, well, can you describe how that came to be? How you figured that out?
So what happened was we did a psychology test. It was all about like, I forgot what they asked a bunch of questions, like crazy questions. I forgot what they were. It was a long time ago, but and what happened was there's a psychiatric evaluations, what they call it, where they find out what makes you tick, what's going on out there in your head. And it came back. It was Asperger's syndrome, like on the spectrum or something like that. Like severe depression, but it wasn't bipolar at the time until I went to another psychiatrist, and he said I had bipolar. But it's kind of up in the air a little bit on that. Anxiety, something like that, and ADHD, and attention hyperactive disorder, something like that. Something like
attention deficit. No, attention
hyper deficit disorder.
Oh, here we go. Attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Yes,
there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice, good one.
Yeah. Sorry, it took me a minute.
It's all good.
But I heard that ADHD, because there used to be ADD.
Yeah.
And I hear that, which might also be the case, so I apologize if we're using the wrong term. I hear that Asperger's is also not used anymore, where there's a more broad term for it.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's more detailed.
Yeah, but
just a general term.
So just that. I apologize. I'm learning.
Same here. I same here. Yeah. If I said anything wrong to anyone that's like not it, I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or a therapist, or a social worker.
Yes,
I just have these issues.
Let's make that clear. Yeah, we're not that, but we are definitely people who want to learn.
Yeah.
So with that being said, okay, so then you had ADHD as well, and you got tested for that.
Yes.
How did the test?
I think I did. I don't remember. I think they just. See, that's the thing. It was in 8th grade, 7th grade, so I don't remember.
Oh, so was it your primary care doctor? Because I hear that sometimes
we did it for a primary care, then we also did it for a psychologist.
Oh, so a psychologist actually diagnosed it.
So a doctor, yeah.
Okay. Because here's what I hear, and I don't know how true this is. I hear that for underage kids, the way that they get evaluated for ADHD, it's through their primary care doctor, not through a psychologist. That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's I don't remember really which one did it, to be honest.
Okay.
It's been a long time. I think it might have been the primary care doctor, though. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, and then I hear because if you did do the primary care doctor, you like when you turn of age, you want to like get a secondary test or something like that to go.
I probably should have got a secondary test.
Yeah.
I still probably can.
Well, can I ask how do you when do you notice the?
I can give like what. So there's no one I have to mention too. I kind of have a little PTSD.
Okay.
A little bit, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
The ADHD. When I have experienced that, I'm always hyper. Basically, literally, like I can't sit still.
Okay.
I used to go like this when I was younger. I shake my leg a lot. Constantly to the point where people get mad at me because I was like, oh, why are you doing that, Josh? You're nice. You're like on the lunch table. You know, like David or something.
Well, I used to, and this is why I thought I had it. I used to tap my hands a lot.
Yeah.
And
some people just like to fidget with their hands.
It's anxiety.
It is anxiety.
Yeah, I thought it was ADHD for the longest time.
See, ADHD is more of a learning disorder too. That's what's interesting about it. See, when I was in high school, in middle school, I had IEP. It's called IEP, which is like, I forgot what it stands for. It's like something education profile. But it's has to do with like not having a hard time learning certain things. Like, it's harder for me to learn certain things. For instance, I can read perfectly fine. What did I says behind that? The problem is when I'm reading a book.
Sure. I
can't concentrate. It's just too many words. I can read it for a little bit and then I kind of get like distracted easily. You know, that's the thing. I get distracted easily.
Yeah.
While I can never learn in class because I got distracted all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and then while I was in you know, like for instance, I went to Moraine Valley College. And I almost failed. I had to leave early because I could not concentrate.
Concentration has been a difficult thing for me, but not for a different reason.
Yeah.
Which was, like I said, the anxiety part, where like I couldn't. It wasn't. I could pay attention, but like it was because, like there was times where I couldn't understand what was being said. If that makes any sense.
No, same here.
Where like I hear what you're saying, I hear the words that you're speaking.
But I don't understand.
But what does that mean?
Exactly. That sounds like ADHD.
So that's what I thought I had. But then anxiety manifests in similar ways.
It does, yeah.
And that's what I figured out.